Good morning, friends. It is mid-morning here at the Storybook Cottage, and I thought today would be a fun day to take you with me while I go milk Blythe and show you our milking routine. Yay! I am on my way down with my buckets, and Blythe knows what time it is. Milk time, Blythe. In the tiny barn. I'm in my little mini feed room over here. Blythe is over there waiting for milking. I'm gonna get her some grain. She gets a bit of grain every day while we're milking. She's one of the nursing moms. I was not one of them who has a hard time keeping her weight up while she's nursing. Here's my little milk room. An old horse stall in this little mini barn. Once upon a time I would have been a bit scared to hang out next to a 1,000-pound animal. Not so much anymore. Still fly season around here. I make this fly spray with some regular oil and essential oil, and it works really well. So I've propped up my phone, and I'm hoping that you will kind of be able to see her and me enough. To begin with, I have this hot soapy water, and I wash her teats really well. Lots of hot soapy water. Now I use another clean cloth to dry off all of the teats, and then get the first few squirts from each teat out onto the floor to get any milk that's just been kind of sitting there out. Okay, now I have my bucket. I use a pizza plate from the store to put my bucket on, just to keep it off the barn floor, and then just get milking. So recently Blythe has decided to wean her calf. He is 15 months old, so I guess it's time, and he's bigger than her. If I was still nursing somebody bigger than me, I'd want to wean them too, but it means we're getting lots of milk lately. And that is the reason for the 15-gallon a day posts of milk jars we've seen in my kitchen lately, because the calf doesn't want the milk, or he does. She's done. Meanwhile, she just happily munches. So Blythe is pregnant and due to calve in December, the week of Christmas. And so we'll actually be drying her off very soon so that she has a couple months to recover after a very long lactation. You done, sweet girl? Come on. Whoa. Hold on. There you go. Good girl. Back inside now with a bucket full of good clean milk. I would typically fill this 3-gallon bucket, but I milked last night in prep for doing this because I knew that it would take a little bit longer, and I didn't want Blythe getting impatient with me, so there's less milk this morning. Now that I'm inside, I'm going to strain my milk into this pitcher with a clean cloth, because while the milk is typically very clean, it is milked in a barn. It comes from an animal. If I'm going to find a piece of stray straw, I'd rather find it on my cloth than in my glass of milk. All done. Empty bucket, empty pitcher, clean milk cloth, and 3 almost full jars. I was right, about 1.5 gallons. I'm going to put the lids on all these jars and write the date on them. Our milk usually lasts, well, the standard answer is 7 to 10 days, but I've had it last 3 weeks. We write the date to keep track. And I will put everything in the dishwasher on sterilize, and then we're done. So for your general amusement, there's a lot of milk in here. There's the infamous sourdough starter. But yeah, a lot of milk with some phenomenal cream lines. Look at that. I'm actually going to make some ice cream later. But thanks for following along. This was fun. If you have any questions, message me.